Uh, Here's what's going on with April. And like I said, she sometimes goes, "Why you tell the audience what I said?" and blah 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 blah. And I never get it totally right. So April yesterday, while she was making dinner, said that she said something like, "I'm really glad the shows are going well." I know she hasn't been watching them. She's been kind of just staying away from all of it because she asked me yesterday. She said, "How's the chat?" And I said, there's a couple troublemakers in there from time to time, but it's all right. I said, nothing too terrible about you, so on and so forth. And she asked, or she said, she goes, "I'm glad the show's going well while I'm not there." And I responded because I didn't think that I'd be able to do this solo. I didn't think I'd be able to go back to doing solo shows like I used to. And I said, I believe the line I used was, I said, "I forgot how good I was at this." And I said, look, I think what she doesn't understand is that even though she's away from the show and I want her to get better and I'm rooting for her and everything else, as they say in the circus, the show must go on. I am remarkably proud of how I've done in this last week and a half since April's been gone and navigating those waters as she goes through what she's going through with the internet. It hasn't been the easiest for me to carry this thing on my back and lean on Johnny and lean on Matt and keep this thing going. So I don't want her to worry about the show. I also don't want her to ask me like, "Hey, how's the show going?" with any expectation of, if it's not going well, maybe I have to, I don't want her to think, "Oh my God, I have to come back." I want April to know if she ever wanted to walk away, if she ever wanted to stop doing the show, I support that 100%. If she wants to do something else and we become a more nuclear family in that sense, where she has a job, I have a job, that whole thing, I don't see that as a negative at all. If she wanted to come back and do the show, she would come back and we would have the best fucking shows there are. If April came back tomorrow and she started doing shows, they would kick ass. They would be amazing. They would be incredible shows. If she decided that, look, man, these people say so much shit about me and they say so many awful things and they clip me and they point at me and they do all this shit and it's beneath me and it's humiliating. Fuck this. I'm out. That's great too. I can say with 100% certainty that I would be proud of April no matter what decision she makes. And right now, if you guys want an update, I think she's leaning towards, at the very least, elongating this absence and possibly finding something else to do. If I tell her, I know April, and if I tell her, "Oh man, it's so stressful for me and I'm having such a hard time and I don't know what the future holds," she might come back before it's time. And that's not good. Is this stressful, not knowing if she's going to come back or not? God fucking right it is. Absolutely it's stressful. I don't know what's going on with my show from day to day. I don't know what responsibilities I'm going to have going forward. I don't know what the schedule's going to look like going forward, who the co-hosts are going forward. Like, it's a lot for me. I don't want her to feel my stress and then go, "Well, why don't I come back and help out so you don't feel that way?" I can handle it. And I know that right now what she needs is time away from the program. And again, we'll see where that goes. I have to let you know I am immensely proud of how I've handled this April thing. I didn't drag her to do shows. I didn't make her do shows she didn't want to do. And I was able to I've been able to step my game up and be a complete host again. So that's where she is. That's where April's at. And as far as the rest of it, again, we're just going to let her decide what she wants to do. And that's about it.